advantage in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. From the gun, Lucas. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call. coming on third down. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. To throw on second is Watson. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
To the air yet again, Watson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's Austin.
Flex round. Flex round. Check. Come on, let's flex round. Here we go. Flex round. 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Under 10. 10. Let's go. Brand 38.
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock him,
And he coughed it up, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
the psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Watson to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Let's go.
To throw on third down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This this one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to go for 2. To throw is Watson. Being chased out, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken at around the 40. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Watson now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 38.
Watson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically, you just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This one away by the punter, Dar. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back now in Austin. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Calais Campbell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Back to throw, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now in desperation. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A shotgun snap for Watson, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo. Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm begging, I want my money and honey.